Hi.
Oh, kia ora.
Hi Kai, how are you today?
Hi.
I was wondering, what are the biggest things people ask you about?
All the things they can't have, really. No, joking.
People often ask us about the things that make them grumpy.
Yes, well, they ask me about water quality, which is one of the most topical issues these days.
What kind of pest control we're doing and how we're doing it and how it might affect them.
The obvious one is what do they get for their rates?
I'm often asked about why it's so hard to get decisions. You know, I want to use some water, I want to build something, I want to quarry some sand.
Fair enough.
Yeah, well, I think it is too, but it's sometimes hard.
Often, mainly it's rates.
Money doesn't grow on trees and people want to know that their money's being well spent.
Now, I've been on this earth for 10 years, which for me is a lifetime. I hear you guys are going to do some really cool stuff over the next 10 years. What are they?
What we're going to do depends on what you tell us to do.
One of the things this council is looking at doing in the LTP is to increase money for surf lifesaving.
We're also consulting on proposal for a regional theatre in Hamilton and the passenger rail between Auckland and Hamilton, and it would be great to get feedback on that.
Increasing the amount we spend on pest control by quite a lot. Firstly, I'd like people to have a look at how they feel about the methods that we used. We're also looking at what kind of facilities our community needs in this region.
Te Awahi project, which is a really cool project, and the community are making the decision and moving that forward.
From my viewpoint, better integrated transport system in the area.
We're also looking at how to look after the areas we currently, all the beaches, the areas you told me that were important, and all the remaining landscapes that we must look after so that the Waikato is awesome now and in 10 years' time.
It must be hard to decide what's best for the Waikato. How do you make those decisions?
And we put out a plan, a draft plan, and the whole community gets to look at the plan shortly.
And then we have to look at the big picture.
So sometimes it's just on evidence, and sometimes it's about what we think the community wants us to do.
We've got 14 councillors on our council, and we've also got a whole bunch of really well... No, I can have one drink.
We sit around the big table and the other councillors and some very clever staff give us good advice and directions on how to make a good decision.
Keep an eye out for the next instalment as Kaya quizzes councillors about Waikato Regional Council's plan for the next 10 years.